Hey everybody, Mr. Darrell here, Christian Warrior Radio Network, and I am so excited to announce our brand new radio show, the Ladies of Justice Radio Show with Ms. Robin Nazan and Catherine Nelson. How you doing today, ladies?
Great. How are
Great.
you?
I am excellent. So once again, for all of you guys out there, the Christian Warrior Radio Network is all about giving can talk information and inspiration to those that we serve. That is you, the community, and we want to make sure that we're giving you all the good stuff and the good nuggets that you can have to better your life, both spiritually and mentally, physically, and holistically. So the ladies of justice came to me and said, Mr. Darrell, we want to get our message out to the world. We want to make sure everybody is taken care of. And they do that in a number of different ways. But one of those ways, well, I'll tell you what. So first, to you, Miss Robin, tell me about yourself and where you're from, and let's learn a little bit about you before we get into the justice piece of it.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Robin, and I grew up in Buffalo, New York, but I've been in South Carolina for 32 years, so this is home now. I definitely love the warm weather. I tell people all the time that I kept moving south until I thawed out. So I am thawed out now, and I'm staying.
And, I'm from Cleveland, so I definitely understand that. Absolutely.
Yes.
So what about you, Catherine? Where are you from?
Oh, good morning, everyone. I am from Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. As we say down in Birmingham, we call it the Birmingham because of so many bombs that went on there during the 60s. And I came to South Carolina by the way of Iowa, Washington, D.C., New York, and now I am in South Carolina, just my husband and I. And this is his hometown. And so since we tried to choose a place that was between where I was born and where he was born, and that's why we end up here in South Carolina.
Okay. So was it ultimately your choice or his choice for South Carolina?
It definitely was his choice.
Wait, so you let him decide? What in the world?
Yes, he's such a good husband. I've been such a good husband. I thought I would just give him one little apple and let him choose wherever he wanted to live in his age as he go down. So I said, okay, you choose. So that's why I end up here. He finally got a chance to make a choice.
Oh, so that was his reward for being a good husband. Is okay. You can make one decision out of the million that we have for our lives.
Exactly.
Okay. See. Okay. I'm taking notes. I haven't been married quite as long as you, but I'll figure it out. Okay. If you do right for a long time, then you might get to make one decision.
Correct.
Correct.
So, Miss Robin, I see in your pictures on Facebook, you used to have long flowing locks, and now you're rocking the Black Power.
The TWA.
Oh yeah. So what's going on with that? Talk to me.
That was a gift from COVID to me. Last year, August, I ended up in the hospital for 12 weeks, 5 days, and 15 hours recovering from COVID.
Who's counting? Yeah.
Yeah. It was torturous. People that know me know that I don't sit still and I'm not in lockdown except today. So during that journey, it was necessary to cut them. I had grown them for 8 years. So they were literally down my back. I was sitting on them. and it was lovely. I had fun with them, playing with them, putting it up, taking it down. But at the hospital, they gave me a choice of breathing or being beautiful. So I chose breathing.
Wow. That's
Breathing
a
was more
choice. Wait,
important.
breathing or being beautiful? But wow. Ooh, geez. Mhm.
Well, what I
But
actually,
the thing, wait a minute. But you're not ugly though. I don't get that. I don't
no,
understand.
let me explain that. What he said is
Go
you
ahead.
have to cut your hair to put the machine on to be able to breathe. And
Oh,
I said, well, can you put it in a ponytail? And he was like, nope, I have to cut it. I said, well, I guess I will be bald and alive instead of beautifully dead.
you know, lying in a casket with locks is not necessarily a good option. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I didn't want to be casket sharp at that point. So,
And
and
so COVID almost got you, but didn't get you. And what you been doing since then?
most of the time from August till November, I was in the hospital. From November till April, I was still on oxygen, couldn't drive, couldn't even go to my mailbox because I was tethered to an oxygen line. But they gave me exercises to do, and I started eating healthier, and I was able to overcome, become a conqueror. And
That is amazing.
yeah, so
That
since
is
April,
absolutely
I've
amazing.
been back on the road, back out and about doing my thing. So she's
Including
back.
including being stuck in jail in Colombia.
Quote unquote, Dale. Yes.
Yeah. Miss Catherine, so you're out in Utahville, right?
I am.
Where? So is it nice out there? That's country, isn't it? Isn't that the country?
I think it's the country, but the people have been living here all their life call it the rural area.
Well, my definition of country is if I can't throw a rock and hit a house in every direction, that's country.
Oh, but I'm not in the country
Or
yet, but I
worse,
can
if I can't see a house in any direction, that's country.
okay, but that's not the case then. I'm not in the country because I have.
Okay. So you're in the great metropolis of Utahville, South Carolina.
Yes, I am. I can hit
So,
two houses.
oh, well, okay. There we go. So now, so ladies, first things first, the ladies of justice. What is the ladies of justice? Robin?
Ladies of Justice is a division of Legal Shield, which caters to women. We do business the way women do business. Most companies, they have their set way to do things, and it's definitely male run. The Ladies of Justice is headed up by women, and we just put that women's touch on making sure people get protected with our Legal Shield service.
So the ladies of justice is it a separate organization or is it just something within the organization?
It's a division of the organization.
So
Uh, it was it was
that does
started
bring up
in
a question.
yes,
So why the need for a separate division?
because women do things differently than men, and
No, they don't.
oh
What are you
yes,
talking about?
oh yes, we definitely can put the women's touch on everything, and it definitely softens it. It just gives it a female feel. It feels warm and fuzzy, and it helps women be more attracted to the company.
So basically, it's like them old grandma hugs.
Oh, yes.
When you get that grandma hug, I don't care how old you are, how mad you are, how mean, how ornery, how whatever, you get that grandma hug, and it just makes everything better.
Definitely. We are a
Yep,
family.
that's
We are
good.
a family. The women's most of the time in business or anything like that, the women feel left out because it's always catered to the male because it's this a stigma that said that men have to be at the head of the household. And so the latest adjustment was formed to let the women know that hey, you can have a business, you can go out and earn an income or do whatever you like to do by join an organization that's catered to women because women have other obligations. They have kids they have to take care of, husband they have to take care of, household they have to take care of. So they want to belong to something that say, okay, this is for women, this is for us. We can go there and just let our hair down, per se, and we can just be women. So that's why the latest of justice was just for us. And I said, we're not
Awesome.
excluding men. Even though it say ladies of justice, we do let a couple of men come in. So it's not exclusive for ladies.
Oh,
That's just
so
a
you
part
let
of
some men come into the club.
exactly.
Gotcha. So talk to me, Miss Catherine, since we see Miss Robin is in. Oh, wait, they freed her from jail. She's free. Yay! She's free.
Yes, she is.
I'll let y'all explain that whole jail thing in one of your next episodes. But Miss Catherine, tell me about Legal Shield. What is Legal Shield, and why is it so important for people to understand about it?
Well, Leadership is a network marketing company, and our main focus we are on a mission to let people all over the world, the United States and Canada, let them be aware that Leadership PPLSI, that's what we are called, PPLSI/Leadership. We are here to empower people to have access to an attorney. Uh, Most people don't have access to an attorney. It could be because of their finance, uh, because they don't know that that they can have access to an attorney. They have always thought that an attorney was for the rich and famous. So our mission is to let people know that no, that's not the case. There is a service out here where you can have access to your attorney, and that's what leadership is. We are mission driven to empower the whole United States with access to their own attorney. And the way we do this is by our app. We have an app on your phone. You tap the app, and when you tap the app, you tap it into your attorney. And that's the beauty of what we do.
Okay. So what are some of the services? I know you said lawyers. So what kind of lawyer services does Legal Shield provide? Like what are some of the examples?
But the most important example is that we provide a will. As you know, that 85% of the people in the United States they don't have a will, and the will is very very important for everyone to make sure that their estate is in order because we did not come here to stay. So we provide our members with a will, and that is included in their membership. We also give them access to the power of attorney. You know that most people don't have that. We have the living will power of attorney, and that is very important as well. Because take for example, if you have a 18-year-old that just went off to college and hope it never happened, but if they get in an accident, by the law, they are classified as an adult. So if they get in a situation in the hospital where they need to make a decision on whether to keep them on life support or not, then if they don't have a will and a power, a living will, then no one is there to make that decision because they can't. So that's very important and one of our service that we offer. And we also have a consultation where sometimes you don't have to always have handcuffs on you in order to call a lawyer. You can call a lawyer when you have legal questions that you may want to ask. So our service provides that as well, where people can get on the phone or even tap their app and ask the attorney any legal questions that they might have that they want our answer to. So that's just one of our things that we have. We have 7 areas that is covered under our plan. That's just a couple of that I'm mentioning right now.
So my understanding, August is actually Will Month. Is that what am I getting it right? Is for wills?
Exactly. Yes. August is Will Month. And we're very focused on that since this is the last day of the month of August. They just designated August as Will Month, wherever we're trying to get it out to people that they need to make sure their estate and their house is in order. And so we are promoting the importance of having a will. But we don't necessarily have to say August. August was just designated all over the world as Will Month. But everyone need a will, whether it's August, September, October, it doesn't matter, January to December. You need to make sure that you have a will and have your house in order.
That is absolutely amazing. And so I know Legal Shield has been around for a while. And I actually was a consultant with Legal Shield some years ago. And so what are some of you said the app. Okay, so what are some of the other new things or things that's going on with Legal Shield that would interest someone that's possibly interested in coming on and being a part of it?
Well, we also have another division other than the legal access to an attorney. We also deal with identity theft. And you know that identity theft is the number one crime now that is in the world. People steal your identity, and not only your identity, people are really stealing your children's identity as well. We have an incident where the child was 18, getting ready to go to college, and they checked their record and find out that they already were in a $50,000 to $100,000 debt. And the child, someone has
Wow.
been using their identity from the day that they was born up until the age 18 when they discovered that that situation was going on. We also have, when we use identity theft also monitor sex offender. If everyone wants to know if a sex offender is next door to them. So we have a capability of doing that with the identity theft plan. And we also monitor the dark web. People don't even realize that someone is using their social security number. So we have the dark web, and we also have monitor Facebook, the social media. So we have different areas that identity theft cover as well as legal service. So we are covering every area of a people's life. We are making sure that your life is covered from the legal shield, from your legal respect, as well as your identity is concerned. So we make sure that you have both of those, and we all need legal representation, and we all need to make sure that our identity is protected. So that's what we offer on a PPL SI Legal Shield.
Wow, that's amazing. So not only does Legal Shield provide legal services, but also identity theft. I know as someone who actually had their identity stolen, of course it was physical. It was more somebody stole my checkbook and for information, but still that is such a, like you said, that's such a big industry now, and so many people are having to protect themselves from that is absolutely a great benefit. Now, Ms. Robin, are you back yet, or are you we're still on hold?
I'm here.
Okay, so
welcome back.
there she is, Miss America, me be free. So, Miss Robin, why did you get involved with Legal Shield?
I joined Legal Shield 24 years ago in 1998. And the reason I joined is someone invited me to a home presentation. Had no idea what I was going to, but they just told me it would be something I would be interested in, because they knew who I was. And when I went and saw the information, I signed up immediately to be an associate to help people get the service. And then I signed up as a member to get the service because it was so valuable. Um, and there were so many times I could have used it before I got it, that once I got it, I'll never be without it.
So not only are you a member, but you're also a client.
Yes.
Okay, so how does that work?
To be an associate, there's a one-time associate fee, which plugs you into the company and gets you able to have training. They definitely train you so that it can be profitable for you. And then you just share information with people, and they've got it so easy now. You can do it right from your phone, and you can work from home. This business was a true blessing during COVID because people truly, definitely needed our services, and we were able to give it to them. I even had people buy policies from me while I was in the hospital. They would call me,
Wow.
or I even talked to nurses and things. And even though I literally was, almost not here anymore, I still was able to help people by giving them access to top level attorneys affordably.
So even on your dying bed, you were still hooking people up with Legal Shield.
Because you can't help it. When people come in, the nurses would come in, and one nurse came in, she was pregnant. She took her car in to get fixed, and they made it worse than it was when she brought it in. And charged her an arm and a leg. I was like, you need Legal Shield. She said, what's that? I told her what it was, and she was able to get her money back and get her car fixed.
Amen.
Wow, that is an awesome testimony. Ms. Catherine, do you have any? Are you also a agent and client?
I most definitely am.
Do you have any stories about your experience with Legal Shield?
Oh boy, I have so many. Oh gosh. Since Robin, I'll tell you this one here. When I first got into Legal Shield, I've been in it for a while, and I was traveling from South Carolina going to Alabama to visit my parents. And during that time, my car went out, so I had it towed to a garage. And they said that it was the battery, and they called me, fixed me, and put a new battery up, everything. I bought a new battery and everything. Then I got back on the road. I went about 10 miles. My car broke down again. So I had to call my brother to come and get me. And then we found out that they did not fix my car. And it was so simple. Something wrong with the battery. This distributor, they did not put it back on, and they didn't put it in a new battery. It was an old battery. So, and I called them, told them to give my money back, and they said no, they couldn't do that. I said no problem. By me having Legal Shield, I did not let that bother me. I just picked up my phone, called my attorney, and told them the situation. And before I got back to South Carolina, I had my money refunded. So that's the beauty of owning Legal Shield. I did not have to fret. I did not have to worry. The only thing I had to do was call my attorney, and they handled the situation. So that's one example. But I have so many. Legal Shield is just I would never leave home without it.
Wow, that is so amazing. That is, we all have that story about somebody ripping us off, or somebody a business not doing right by us. So Legal Shield can really help you when you're in a pinch.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
not
so
only when you're in a pinch, that you can help you when you just have just a simple contract review. I have used them so many times, just reviewing a contract before I even get anything. Like my solar on my house, before I even purchased that, I sent the contract to the attorney, and they advised me not to go with that solar company. They said it's not a good one. Don't get that one. And so I got another solar company, and I sent that contract, and they said, okay, go with this solar, but tell them to take this out of the contract, and then you'll be good to go. So it's very good to have leadership, because leadership will help you with life problem issue.
Mhm.
So that's why I love it.
That is awesome. Very, very awesome. So now, if someone, so is Legal Shield hard to do? So if say I wanted to become a Legal Shield agent or associate, is it a hard process to get into?
Like Robert stated, it's not very difficult to become a rep. It's a one-time fee for that. And once you get into that, you do have training. We have training. We have a system that is set up. And if the person follows the system, we are system driven company. And if you follow
Okay.
the system, everything that we tell you to do, you can have success. But it's work, because it's a business. I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. It's not something that you can get into and bam, overnight you're a millionaire. No, it's work. Just like any other business, you got to work. But when you're working, just you follow the system, and then you're not there by yourself. You always have myself, Robin, and all the other representatives that's in leadership. Everyone is there to assist you. We are a family. If you have an issue or problem, you can always go to use the system to find out your answer. We have a Facebook established support system there. If you have a question, you just go on Facebook, ask your question. Bam, someone on there have went through the same situation, and they will be able to assist you to tell you exactly what to do. So we are system driven company.
That is amazing. That's amazing. We only got a couple of minutes left. Um, Ms. Robin, are you back with us yet? Or have we lost you? Can you?
With a flat tire, dealing with a
With
flat
a
tire.
flat tire? You can't have a flat tire during a radio show. Wait a minute. How do you have a flat tire in the middle of a radio show? Who
Hey,
does that?
it's called life.
So tell us what, in the next minute or so, tell us what we have to look forward to with your shows coming up in the future.
Oh, we will be giving you awesome information, going more in depth into the service to show how useful it is, and letting people see that they save more money than they're spending. People look
Mm-hmm.
at the cost instead of the value, and we want
Mhm.
to impress that upon people, the value of the service. And at $1 a day, it's really not expensive. So, but it's way worth it. Your life is totally enhanced, and you can worry less and live more.
Awesome. Ms. Catherine, any final words?
I would just like to say to everyone that before you make a decision, talk to your attorney. And if you don't have an attorney, call Robin and Catherine Nelson, and we will get you an attorney. Don't make any life decision without having someone look at what you're doing. Because if the rich don't make a decision without having their attorney to look over what they're doing, why can't you? So I suggest to everyone, please do not make a decision without having an attorney to look over whatever, especially if it's a major decision. Make sure that you are covered for all life events.
Lay it down.
Awesome. Well, that's all the time we have. Ladies, thank you so very much. Once again, everybody, this is the Ladies of Justice radio show. Catch them every Monday and Wednesday at 2 p.m. right here on Christian Warrior Radio Network. Until next time, this is Mr. Darrell saying, God bless you and have a great day.